You know, as soon as you said that, I pressed the live button, so the internet knows your secrets. No, that's all good. Yes, oh. How appropriate for you, Al. Yeah, you're clearly on brand. Alright, how appropriate for you, Al. Oh, now I'm listening to two of myself at the same time. That wasn't good. I've copied a link and I've ran all places to paste it. I can paste it here. So yeah, how's your week been faring you, Emily? We are currently live. Ooh, spicy. Is that the uni life? Escape. I'm like trying to think, I'm like, where do I need to share everything? Here we are, we have a bit of a chat. Or the chat theoretically exists. I haven't seen anybody use it yet. Oh, look who is arrived. We can. How is the life of a Mike doing? You've returned just in time for the arrival of our marvelous co-host Al. Exactly. Oh, that was a lovely. Yeah, it's nice. I think the Nintendo community sometimes becomes a little bit cynical, so it's nice to see a good degree of optimism and excitement for the future. It's been a while. Oh, absolutely. Oh, and it's so exciting. Miss or technical diff. Oh wow, he's brought the mic down. Mic on the go. Oh. Yes, very, very loud. Is that just me? Ah. Voice of authority. Bless us upon us, Mario Kart 9. I know. Yeah, and even when he's not in his house, it's another studio somewhere. Goes to South Korea, he's in us. Yeah. Oh, there we are. I got the transition button. Perfecto. You're now on camera. In terms of watching it, Mike, you don't need to worry about like our live version. You can just watch the normal stream, and I can handle all the live stuff. So if you just go to the normal Nintendo account, you're all good there. You only reason you might want that you can have our stream up if you would like the chat as well, but I wouldn't watch the video on there because you would have double of our audio and all that jazz, which wouldn't be fun. But yeah, how's your day been, Mike? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's I think the thing that's also weird is I say something that would be incredible, like Metroid Prime 4, and then the back part of my brain's like, if that was true, that would be in like June, July at the latest, which is so incredibly exciting. Is that Oh, sorry. Is that consistent with everyone? Is everybody just hearing me? Have you got our stream muted? Because if... Yeah, have you got that one muted? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Discord-wise, I don't know at the moment how much more I could do there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, I'll have a quick whirl of that.
Because not only has Windows Update just like destroyed me, but also my keyboard itself seems to have gubbed it at the same time, because Windows Update has definitely done some stuff to my computer, but also I took the keyboard out and plugged it into my laptop and the same keys don't work, so they've just both died at the same time. So I've had to order a new keyboard. Yeah,
that.
so like it's really hard to troubleshoot when like there's two apparently different issues going on at the same time that seem related. But
that's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. But it's not. I can't exactly afford a new keyboard at the moment either, so that was really exciting to figure out.
Did you go with cheap and cheerful budget keyboard?
Yes, basically.
I've closed a few things. I think that's helped slightly.
Yeah, you do actually sound slightly better. It sounds
things. So okay, so can you hear oh, we're all on now apparently.
I think we're all good, yeah.
Lovely, which is
good.
Great.
Amazing.
There was no audio before. Hopefully that means nobody heard me talking about going for no,
going
for say that again.
Alright,
okay, well,
everybody hear everyone.
In the YouTube chat, could people just in the YouTube chat just maybe just say hello just to make sure that we know that you can hear us, so we can see the comments on YouTube. In the YouTube. So if you can on YouTube, just give us a wee hello. Oh, I think Matt's saying you're back there, so that's good. I think Anton is doing something with the cameras as we speak to kind of set everything up. I feel because
exciting.
Indeed, I have to set up for like every variation of people. So I've got one.
Oh, sorry if I ruined it by last minute action.
It started when Mike turned up, so it's all
exactly.
Yeah.
Blame Mike. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, are we all good audio-wise, people in the chat?
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be, Anton, because Carrie says sadly she can hear Mike, so that's usually quite a good.
Blame Mike.
You know,
it is all his fault. Blame Mike. It is all his fault.
Hey, it's fine. I'm all right with it.
I'm deciding how to place everybody in the call, and I'm going to put Mike in his own little wee corner.
Good shout.
It's up to you.
The corner of shame.
Yeah, it's up to you to decide whether or not it's you're getting your space to flourish or you're getting put in the naughty corner. I'm not. Okay. I'm not
it's
putting
both.
Any story out there.
See it as an opportunity to learn.
See, Alistair can't even spell my name right. He's calling me Miek.
Well, you are
Blame
Miek,
Miek.
as far as I'm
That's
concerned.
close enough.
Miek.
Miek.
Close enough.
And
Well, it's good though. I'm glad we're actually online. That is exciting and
Yeah.
sort of scary at the same time. So yeah, this is
Mhm.
going to be fun. Leona, we're all very excited. What do you think? What do you think the big announcement is going to be? Are we going to get Breath of the Wild 2? Do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know because, yeah, it just seems a bit of like a weird time. So maybe I
Yeah.
don't feel like it's happening, but maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a Zelda Direct later in the year. That's what I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah, the way they're doing it, it seems like they would have kind of separated things a little bit more. But
It is exciting though. I'm really hoping for some really good third-party ports as well. So I'm hoping
Mhm.
for big things that we've heard before, like GTA and stuff like that, and rumors and Mafia and all that. I do think there will be some Shadow Drop stuff that will appear tonight. I think Plants vs Zombies will be one of them.
Oh, yeah.
That'll happen. Okay, yeah. So everyone can hear us. That's good. That's cool. Ooh, this is fun. No music though, Matt's saying. Anton, I don't know if that's any help
all
for
right,
you.
thank you. I'll quickly address that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Mike
Yeah.
is slipping into his radio presenter mode here. He's just keeps ducking and diving, checking multiple screens, keeping everyone straight. It's
Hey,
almost like you're a professional.
Someone's got to keep things right here. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's not going to be me, Al, it's not like I'm coming in with some bad attitude, some stinking attitude here to like cause problems. I'm only trying to help.
Hey, I have no bad attitude or stinking things. I just like making fun of you, Mike.
Although I have a very funny story to share with everyone while Anton fixes that. For my new, I'm part of this new company that supplies music for different things. So our job this week, we've got this huge radio company on our side, right? And they've said, "Great, well, pitch this radio song to us for an advert." So I did. And I pitched two different versions. And then the producer, we've been talking, kind of joking in the chat. He said, "Oh, can you send this third version as well? I'll send it through." And I was like, "Yeah," but I didn't listen to it. And it was 30 seconds of the song with a massive amount of cowbell, super loud, just dong, 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 all the way through, because it was an in
Yes.
joke. But I sent it to our client who deals with 100 radio stations. So I really hope he's got a sense of humor, because I mean, we look like absolute idiots now, and that was
Either
taken,
that-
so that was good.
Either that or he takes it
Wow.
seriously and actually uses the cowbell.
yeah, what if he's
Well,
like,
that's-
"Oh my god, this is so good!
This is
Like this is
It's a
our
new style of
new
music.
one.
I don't know what
This
this
is
is.
He comes
start
back-
of
Boys.
every radio show ever now."
It's Back to the
If he comes
Future
back
all
and
over
goes-
again. It's, "Hey, Johnny, get a load of this."
Kids are gonna love it. Oh yeah, I know. Great. But yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. But we'll see what. I mean, it really is a lot of cowbell. I mean, if he comes back and says more cowbell, we'll know he's joking. Yeah, this is exciting. Anyone in the chat, if you want to give us your predictions in the YouTube chat as to what you think might happen and what you think what are the things you're looking for, because we've got 4 minutes to go, so it's all very exciting. I just don't know what to expect with this one. This is 50 minutes. I mean, we're going to have to get to know each other
It's-
well in the next 50 minutes.
Yeah. Unless Sakurai's going to pull one on us and give us a 35-minute Smash Bros. Ultimate character reveal video,
Mhm.
and then it's about 15 minutes of third-party.
Right, while you guys are talking, I'm going to get a charger because I just realized I haven't got one plugged in. So keep talking. I'll let Al be the hostess with the mostest, I guess. 'cause-
Bad idea.
That is
Yeah,
a
it's
really,
terrible.
really
Very,
bad idea.
very bad idea.
Yeah, nobody ever put me in charge of anything. Dear Lord, what's that man thinking? Oh,
And
well,
that's how
long have we got-
untrustworthy the rest of us are. That his best
Yeah,
choice.
apparently. Yeah, I take offense.
I agree.
I
I think you
expected
should
it.
take offense. I am offended on your behalf.
Well, thank you.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they come up with. I really, really, really hope they don't drop the ball. There'll be so many really angry people around the world if they
Mhm.
get this wrong, because we have waited so long for a direct. Can I remember? Anton's probably the person to remember. When was the last official direct? Not a partner direct or a mini showcase. When was the last direct?
That would have been 530 days ago, so quite a while ago.
It's just insane how long we've had to wait for this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
hmm
And they're
Nope,
going to start it, and they're just going to be like, "Do you know what, guys? We've got nothing. Catch you."
Yeah.
This had better be the
Cheers.
best direct they've done in ages. They had better drop. Well, they're not going to drop a Switch Pro, but it would be cool if they did. Give us something we're not expecting, something AAA first party that we're not expecting. We need it. We really need it. Please give it to us. What do you think the worst thing would be that they could announce?
Gino for Smash.
Well, we're going to get something for Smash. Who knows where it's going
Yeah.
to be?
Who knows?
Okay.
One of the
Alright,
worst things they could please. Oh, maybe one of the best would be if they took one of the sort of the sheep that's wandering around in various Mario Kart levels and made that a fighter in Smash. That would be hilarious.
Good. I'd like that. I like the
Um,
more random ones at this point. They've got so many, like, you know.
Well, that
good
was the
ones.
thing. Like, Piranha Plant is one of my favorite Smash characters. And the amount of people that were like, what on earth is going on? Nintendo have lost their minds. And I was just like having a blast.
Piranha Plant is brilliant. I mean, I don't even own Smash, but the one time I played at a friend's house, I spent most of the time playing as Piranha Plant because it kicked
It's
ass.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome. It was really good. Bike, what do you reckon? We're coming up with what's the worst thing we could announce?
Right. Okay. I was having some issues with the YouTube, but I think I'm back.
Issues with the YouTube.
Issues. Full stop.
I'm having a lot of issues. I have a lot of issues, but that's. Oh my goodness! Souls-like gamer Moxie's here with and absolutely, I am kind of very excited about this. So we've got 1 minute to go. So yeah, we're obviously gonna. Can people hear now, Anton?
Trying to work on it as quickly as possible.
Is there
No worries.
is there any sound coming from the actual direct stream? Because I can't. hear it.
I've got
Playing
nothing
music?
yet.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm
No.
just checking in case they were like pre-playing music and I'm just not getting it.
No.
Elfin Day. Okay.
Is there a way? That's okay. No, it's exciting. I mean, any second now it's going to start, but it's going to be good. I predict a good one. I think it's going to be a solid
Oh, it's starting.
9 out of 10. Oh, okay, here we go. Is it? Oh, I'm not starting.
Yeah,
I've got it.
We've got a rating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, I have.
Please note, due to COVID, release dates and other
Yeah.
information are subject to change. Ooh.
Okay, here we go. Why am I not getting sound? Oh, I see. Here we go, folks.
Very exciting.
Oh,
Well, whatever this is, it's not actual gameplay footage.
this is gotta be the
Xenoblade.
This is
Xenoblade,
Xenoblade,
isn't it?
They're bringing Pyra to Smash,
Oh,
surely.
choice.
Xenoblade still looks so good.
You're right, it really does.
Yeah, I never played it,
I mean,
but it looks
yeah,
great.
I played a fair bit of it, but it's just such a good looking game, and it's such a nice world.
It's really weird when you see characters speaking and no voice appears.
Mhm.
Okay, we can hear Matt's saying we can hear you guys, but no game sound. What I'd suggest people do is have another one separate tab open until we get this fixed, and just have the Nintendo Direct playing there as well, so you can hear that too.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and not talk over every bit, but it's got to be Smash, surely.
Surely. Oh, that's Battlefield. Yeah. Oh, Final Destination. Sorry.
There we are.
You called it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here. I'm like,
Cool.
I don't know who this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twitter's gonna be angry.
She's a great character.
Anime though.
She's a great character, to be fair.
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, another sword fighter. I
It's exciting though.
I take it in the world of Smash people, then this is not necessarily the most exciting of news.
I mean, she was definitely something that people wanted.
Yeah.
But I think was not like top of the list.
It's like that with a lot of Smash characters. Do you not think
Mhm.
that like they often bring in characters that are just a little like, all right, cool. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw there from Carrie saying that they've opened another tab, but it's ahead because obviously we were slightly behind, just by about 20 seconds, just with the way the feed will work. But so, yeah. But this is still exciting. I mean, what you could do is you could try and sync them in time. Oh, I like how I'm off on my own in the right hand side. That's hilarious. I just realized that on the picture.
It's a metaphor for life, Mike. I love the voices in this. They're they so don't fit the characters.
yeah, that's the one thing. But it's kind of part of the charm of it, though, that the voice acting is so different. Bad.
Terrible, yeah.
Carrie, lonely little Mike. Harsh but fair. Okay. Oh, okay.
That does look like a fun stage.
You're all mine. I'll lay you a hand. Sacred arrow.
Nobody here actually still plays Smash, do they? Oh, you do, Emily.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, at least one of us can represent.
Man, I'm having so many issues trying to watch the direct.
That might be it fixed.
Oh, really?
It is indeed.
Wonderful.
We have confirmation.
Oh, fantastic. Well done.
I'm now the one that doesn't have sound, but that's a smaller problem just for me.
Sounds overrated, Anton.
Yeah, who needs
Don't
it?
need it.
Oh, I fixed it. There we are. Well, we only lost
Excellent.
one announcement. Oh, and now I'm excited. I'm less panicked now.
Okay. Well done, Anton. Well done. You can enjoy it now.
Well
Good
done,
job. Well done, man.
Thank you.
Hello.
It has been a while.
God, he's balding now slightly.
Of course, remember that our stream, the images that we're showing on our stream are slightly behind what we're talking about, so we just got to watch that timing there. I've just paused the main stream to try and catch up, so now I'm in time with it.
This Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Happy to share Nintendo Direct.
Come on.
Okay. What you
Exciting.
saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch heavyweights.
Ooh!
Okay.
Yes!
Yes.
Yay.
So
Finally.
Oh, we
Brilliant.
get
Alright.
games night planned.
So we're getting Fall Guys. The
Fall
only
Guys.
downside is here. It's Anton. I don't know. Is there any way you can speed up the video on the actual stream? Because I know that we're announcing stuff before it's appearing on there. I don't know if we're on a pause or if it's just because we're on a delay. Sorry, Anton.
If anybody is slightly behind, there's a live button next to the volume button, and you can click that and it'll sync you up perfectly.
A live button next to the volume button.
It's because anything.
Yeah,
that
so
we're
if you
saying
make
is
sure
synced.
yours is live,
Yeah.
Mike, then we'll all be at the correct
Got you.
time.
Right.
And then once we stream it, as long as they're just watching the stream, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Cool. But that's exciting.
we were chatting about this week.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
I actually still need to finish this game.
I didn't realize you'd actually started it.
Man, I'm struggling so bad to just see what's going on here. Come on. This looks so good. We were talking about this week.
Mm.
We talked about that, Anton and I. Did we not talk about this
Yeah,
the other day?
rumors, I believe.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's such a good game. This is so up my street. It so is. Anything detective and kind of visual novel.
I do love mystery stuff.
Any mystery
Oh,
sign
the
here?
animation.
That's
Yeah,
good fun. That
totally.
looks gorgeous.
Okay, Mo said hit the live
Oh.
button but lost all sound. Just doing the 2 tabs. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's impressive how
Hey.
they have kind of animation in the background as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As long as you can hear us and you can see the main stream, you'll be fine.
Ooh.
Oh, this. I don't know what this is, but it's exciting already. Oh, it's okay. It's the same thing. It's the other game. I totally know that it's my thing, though. I'm just like, oh, I love all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's just so much fun to.
Yeah, this looks good.
This has got such Steins Gate vibes about it.
I just love the dead look of their eyes. It's like, I am speaking, my eyes are not moving.
I mean, Steins Gate is so good, and that just reminds me totally of it. Just the eeriness of it. So that's exciting. That's cool.
Nice.
Okay, we're just gonna keep talking as we watch the stream as it is live. So if it is behind, just do whatever you need to do to see the stream while you're hearing us.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yep.
Now that we've got the audio fix, people should hopefully just be able to watch only our stream and not worry about it. Obviously, as his hosts, we're different.
Okay, I see.
It's only us that'll be out of sync.
Okay, no worries. That's fine then.
Just means we get to know the news
Watching it
before
should be
everyone
fine.
else. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, what's this? This is like the Okanika. What is it called? Genshin Impact? No, not
I don't know,
Genshin
it's an
Impact.
epic battle. I'm gonna
Okanika
be involved.
Warriors or something like that.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors, maybe?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of the
could be
Warriors games. But
Warriors.
I wonder if it was one of the other ones. Yes. Okay.
Samurai
Samurai.
Warriors 5.
Because I was thinking it wasn't Dynasty or Dynasty Warriors, but
Mm.
I mean, it is the same thing essentially, isn't it? Really.
I do love being a samurai. I love playing with a samurai sword. This is up my
Yeah.
street.
Do you know what's amazing about this? We have 40 minutes to go.
I know.
I just took a massive box of sweeties with me. I don't know if anyone can see these, but I've got like they're fruit jellies. So if anyone wants one, you're welcome to one. They're vegetarian as well. So.
Or
They're
some
they're vegan,
jelly beans
obviously,
if
but-
anyone wants them.
Well,
Feel
I
free.
can't have them because
No, you can't.
I've planned.
But you
nothing.
can have these delicious rice crackers. Product placement. There you go.
the vast
Sorry,
world
Mike,
of.
you can't have any of my sweeties either.
Oh, it's okay. You can share mine instead. It's fine. Legend of Mana.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Lovely.
Nice little
Oh,
little one to go back in the franchise there. That's cool.
oh, that's adorable.
Oh, Matt loves Dynasty Warriors. That's cool. It does look good, I must admit. Yeah, give us your thoughts on the side there. I know Carrie's excited for Fall Guys. I'll keep an eye on the chat as well.
Did we see a release date for Fall Guys?
I missed it.
Yeah, I completely missed it. We were too busy trying to
I
sort
was too
technical issues.
excited.
It could be now. Could be out. I'd be
God,
so
I'll buy it
excited if
right
Fall Guys is
away.
out.
Maybe
Me too.
maybe somebody who's watching it can let us know.
I know.
We're failing in our job. I can feel that we're all going to be going and buying that ASAP.
Oh,
absolutely.
that's a definite. 100%. I hope it's got cross-platform.
It's lifted the direct from being with our announcement of a Smash character to woohoo straight away.
Well, Smash character is great if you
Smash
play
character is
but-
usually
If you
a
play
big.
Smash, yeah.
They're definitely doing a.
Summer
Yeah.
2021 Fall Guy release. There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Cool. Something to look forward to in the summer. Maybe we'll be able to be in person by that point. Well, let's not get carried away. We'll get carried away. Ooh, this looks
Oh,
Quite
epic.
exciting. Monster Hunter.
It does look
Yeah.
very Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Monster Athlos. That's definitely
up Capcom.
all the Monster Hunter stuff.
Ragnar Kadaki.
Bless you.
Kadaki. There's a giant egg. Oh,
Interestingly, my stream is probably about 2 or maybe even 3 seconds behind yours, Mike.
Behind.
Yeah, I think I'm slightly behind as well, but mine's live apparently, so.
Yeah, so is mine.
Volvidon. All right, I'll try and be slower with my speaking.
Yeah, just talk like 2 seconds after you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
yeah.
something
Mike,
exciting.
then.
Oh
This
wow!
looks really
Armour
open.
drawn. I'll just be like, oh my god! Armour drawn!
There's some really cool mod effects going on in these trailers,
Yeah.
actually.
I-
That's really well done.
Yeah.
Has anyone else played?
Is this going to be a
Because
is this going to be a Smash crossover again?
That was a
No.
thought a lot of people were thinking about, but
See, Monster Hunter, I think look amazing. I just know I'll never really get into it properly, but I can appreciate how
can't.
good they are.
I can't get the controls.
Yeah, it's too much for my. It's too big brain for me.
I want to
Yeah.
get into them because they look so epic and amazing. But yeah, I would get too frustrated. I'm not good enough a gamer to play them.
Most things are too big brain for me, to be fair. But this, like Monster Hunter, does look too big brain for me, definitely.
Listen to give us a sort of a stupidly easy setting, and then Mike and I can play it.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
me
Fall
too.
Guys.
Baby setting.
Apex Azuros. The Rampage. That's the name of a J-pop and K-pop band. Rampage.
You know, it amazes me that they have like the Tanuki suit and like the Luigi mode in Mario games to like make it easier, but they don't do it for something like this.
Yeah,
Why did I thought we had Monster Hunter Rise already.
We had
We
a
did. I
demo.
think just showed us
we had
more
a
of it.
demo.
Yeah.
which
Oh
I've
right.
still gotta
Oh
play,
yeah.
but-
And that's the one where they used the different infrastructure, wasn't
Yeah,
it, for
first
the
title.
for online? They've
Yes.
changed it. It's the first time they didn't use Windows 98 on the Switch.
Oh, I'm liking
That's
the
true.
game.
26th.
Yum yum.
Like the controller though.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we talked about that in the main podcast. It does look good, that special edition.
It does. I've had too many sweets though, so I'm gonna put those away.
All
Sorry,
right,
Mike's
side
got
note.
so
not
much
quite.
sugar, he's seeing the future.
They brought the boy out. He's got something big in his pocket. No, that was the wrong thing to say. He's got exciting announcement coming up.
I did wonder.
What kind of direct is this, Anton?
Oh, yes!
Oh, this was honor
Called it.
predictions.
We totally called it.
We called this. We called this as well. Oh,
Yes.
come
Oh, thank
on.
goodness, Mario Golf. Thank
He
you so
looks
much. Mario Golf
gorgeous.
Super Rush. I'm so happy.
My beautiful man.
I have missed golf
Mario.
so
It's
much.
me. It's a hole in one.
Seriously, this is the only golf game I've ever enjoyed is Mario Golf.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
so good.
There was a game on the Vita, Everybody's Golf. That was good.
Didn't
But
have
this is
Mario.
better. It's a me, Luigi. No, it's Luigi. Mario. Wrong one. Oh, this is so cool.
Look
I'm
how
so
good
happy
the
with this.
sand looks.
Oh, Carrie in the chat
all
is
looks
bashing
so
Mario again
good.
already. Someone tell Carrie to just get with the Mario program.
Yeah, come
Carrie, I
on,
don't know what
Carrie.
Mario did to you, but I know that you.
Buy the game and play as Bowser, and you can just kick Mario's ass. There you go. Problem
Oh,
solved.
I'd say there's 1.2 million people watching the
What?
direct right now live. That is
Yeah.
so cool. They're not all listening to us, which is a shame for them. But
they have
Yeah, they really should be.
speed golf.
perfect. I sound
Oh, look!
I
This
love
speed
this.
golf looks ace.
speed golf.
You've got to try and get to your ball before the ball gets to the hole. That is so funny.
Oh, this is a must buy.
Oh, this sounds great.
Ah, this is so good. Look at that world.
They've got a story mode.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, this is so good.
I've got chills on my arms. I knew I kept this arm hair for something.
It's so good.
Oh my god,
Goosebumps.
Wario's costume.
Oh my god, I want
Cowboy
that costume.
Wario.
please.
June the
June
25th.
Wow. Oh, I've got to wait a bit, but I'm so buying that when it comes out.
Yes.
Carrie hates
Oh,
Bowser.
pre-orders.
I'm having issues getting our stream working again, but it's okay. I'm here.
I'm gonna have to let my sister know that. We used to play this as kids on the must be in the
Yeah.
NES, I think. Might be one of the SNES that we played too.
It just that's it exactly. It's just such a historical. For people me and Al's age and for people younger and everything. It's great. Oh, look at that little golf swipe he
Oh.
did.
That's
That
cool.
was,
that.
Beautiful.
that was swish.
All right, get ready. We've got a montage coming up, guys.
Oh, Tales from the
Oh,
Borderlands.
Yeah.
We knew this was.
Yeah, we knew that one.
Yeah.
But that's still great.
That got leaked. Very cool. We're very excited about it, but yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that though. Nice. Love that.
Ooh, it's got all 5 episodes in it. Cool.
Yeah. Who makes you angry? Mario, Matt. Matt says someone makes. Oh, I love Mario, but Mario hates me. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know what you mean, Matt. Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, this is my kind of thing. A little bit of retro. I mean, everything so far has been my kind of thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
it's been
this is cool.
pretty good so far.
It's been great.
What else are they going to
Still
reveal?
half an
I'm
hour
so
to go.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
like,
love the montage. The montages are my favorite bit. Oh, look, Street Fighter 2 in there.
Street Fighter 2.
Hadouken!
I'm just
My
sitting
legs are
there.
broken.
They had like a couple things
I
already
completed.
that could have been one more thing moment, so I'm like, what's their final? What is this? Sorry.
Oh, Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. That looks fun. I completed Street Fighter 2 on arcade.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I kind of found a cheat though. It was in Spain and it was in this place, and I basically found one move and that was it.
This game looks brilliant. I mean, it looks
this looks
terrible
fun.
and brilliant at the same time. It's a
Yeah.
zombie cowboy in a jetpack.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks.
What more could you want?
Stubbs. Ooh. Whoa. Kind of like Predators versus Aliens, I guess. But
Say what?
Oh,
all right, no more Heroes 3 stuff.
I thought they were doing another Travis spin-off game again.
So did I. I got excited there.
Mm.
But this could be because the first 2 are supposed to be very, very good
Yeah.
games,
Mm.
and you can get
So
them
the
now.
first one. I think the second was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it?
No, that was the spin-off one they made for the Switch.
Was it?
That was a
Yeah,
different
Travis
studio.
Strikes Back.
That's the one.
The first 2 games were like this kind of style, but I've never played them. Ooh, a little bit of old school.
God, it's weird. It's such a mix of styles going on in this game.
Yeah, they've got a
How
lot
cool.
going on.
Yeah.
That is some engine that must be running that game.
Death Glove.
Mhm.
I don't love Suda51, but he is definitely like a modern gaming auteur. Just
Yeah, I
so
think
much
they'll look
going
back on these games. I think there'll be these kind of games that look back on 20 years and be like, oh, they were ahead of their time, or they were really cool, that kind of
Yeah.
vibe. But
27th of
yeah,
August.
it's quite a while
Cool.
to go, but that's cool.
Yeah, it feels like we've been talking about that one for a while.
Mm.
Yeah. Ooh, Annapurna, that's interesting. What was it they did recently? They did something recently that I played.
They do all good things. Usually.
Yeah, that's right. I know they've got some really great stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't think they ever release anything that isn't good at this point.
Mm.
This looks fun.
Well, did Annapurna do Edith Finch? No, Edith for that one. Was that them?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so good. But this looks good.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Mm.
Nice voice acting as well.
Yeah, Bullet Hell meets
Sound
first
like-
person. Loving it.
He sounded like Batman.
I like the kind of simplistic and yet somehow weirdly detailed at the same time style.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Moxie, greatest direct ever, Matt. Yeah, be my fave as well. That's my poor bank account.
How many people
Totally.
we got with us? 12 people for the moment.
Ooh, what's
Aw.
this? Oh, I love anything with this kind of like Nickelodeon style kind of animation.
I'm guessing this is based on a kid's cartoon.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't... that looks great. Love it. Loads of folk in the main director like, no, cringe, oh my god, no. And I'm like, this looks amazing.
And so is the chat in our stream. It's all like, oh, this looks so cute. This is adorable.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I agree. I think there could be an age thing here. I think there's a lot of
Definitely.
people that are maybe 16 to 19 in that chat going, "Oh my god, I'd never play this. This is for like 12-year-olds. Demand." And they're
Girls
like,
in a game? No
Yeah.
way.
"Oh my god!" Exactly. If this was boys, everyone would be like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But because it's girls, they're like, "Oh no, girls."
Mhm.
I'm just thinking back to the DS when we just had all those Imagine games. I'm like, okay, we're
There we
working
go.
up.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, my stream's crashed.
Plants
One
vs
second.
Zombies.
Oh,
Is
lucky
that-
day, Mike.
It's the
It is.
FPS Plants vs Zombies.
Is this it? Because I'm crashing and I can't see
It
what's
is,
going on.
it
Was
is.
that? Oh yes.
Mike, it's
Battle
Plants
Neighbor-
vs.
Battle
Zombies,
for
dude.
Neighborville.
Beautiful.
That's okay. I'm back. I'm back in the room. It's good. Oh,
Oh wow!
yes.
March 19th.
Oh, I'm behind now.
This game belongs so much
Yeah.
better on the Switch than it did on Xbox. And I love the
Totally,
Xbox. but
totally.
Switch perfect.
It looks like.
I mean, I played this
oh, they've got
the
offline
first
as
one-
well.
Yeah, we played the first one. I've not played this version of it though.
360. This is the last year only came out. This one. This is going to be perfect for the Switch because it's the kind of shooter I'm missing. I think I
Yeah,
might be behind you guys
absolutely.
again.
Mike is such a happy little boy.
This
Yeah,
has
I
been a
think you
great
might be.
direct.
Oh, absolutely, Rennie in the chat.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, nice! It's play to unlock, not.
Okay, not like purchase to build
Yep,
more
no
stuff.
pay
March
to unlock.
19th.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
And they've got
right.
pre-orders.
Complete
Nice.
Yeah.
edition. Woohoo!
that's a day one purchase for me. That because
Oh
I
You can
love.
my
pre-order it, Mike.
God.
You can go and pre-order.
Oh,
I know, but I might wait.
Metopia.
No way.
Ooh,
I thought this
What?
was dead in the water.
Dead in the water.
ooh.
What?
Oh, this would be great for Twitch.
When you guys are talking like you know what this is. What is this?
It was
Well,
This
like
is
Mine
like
was
the
it.
Wii. This is
Was
the
it a
Wii's from
Wii
the
U or
Wii.
3DS game?
3DS title.
3DS, yeah. It's a really old game.
Is it? Does it look
Wow.
exactly like it did before, or is it new and updated?
Oh, entirely new. Same names, though.
Yeah.
Anton, I can feel your excitement from here. Like I can literally
Aw.
feel. How
There's
excited
so
you are.
many dumb memes from this game. Like, you put your friends and family in it, and then all of a sudden, like, your mother is dating Barack Obama. That's the lore of Metopia. It just goes off the
Yeah.
rails so quickly.
It's a classic.
Carrie's like looks like something in my nightmares. Weird but cool. 3DS core vibes. Yeah. No, I again, it's not something that I've played, so I've kind of missed the meme culture around this. But
Yeah, I've completely missed this, but I'm sort of getting suckered in as I'm watching this trailer.
yeah,
See,
great.
now
It's
I'm
cool.
thinking, I'm like, if 3DS games are back on the cards, we need to get Nintendogs. That's what we need now.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there is a kind of Switch one,
Nintendogs.
but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yes.
Are we going to get another? Ooh, Mario themed items.
Yes.
Come true. Oh, there you go, guys. Oh, that's going to be exciting. Who have we all got play that plays that? Emily, you play Animal Crossing,
Yes.
don't you?
Oh my god.
Oh, they've got outfits.
Yes. Love that.
The nose.
Oh, look at the blocks.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, can you
Oh
jump?
God.
Oh.
Look at them. Look at the little dudes.
Oh my God.
It's Mario. Mario.
Stop doing that! It's creepy.
I assume that's how they talk
No.
because they're just little Marios. and
Oh,
little
it's
Luigis.
Mario.
The warp pipes work.
Warp
Oh.
pipes.
Oh my god. Islands are going to be filled with them.
No.
That's going to be so everywhere. Next
I'm
week,
losing my mind. And
Wow.
it's
I want to ask questions about what we think is coming up, but there's so much getting thrown at us that we haven't had time to even go, oh, what do you think's next? What do you think's coming next? So there's
No,
nothing
it's
to
thick
talk
and
over
fast,
'cause it's
isn't
all
it?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I be Waluigi?
that's
You can
made
be
my day.
Waluigi anytime you like, Anton.
No, Waluigi's my spiritual character. He's tall and gangly, just like me.
Right, here we go. Something big's coming.
That made my day.
As we've established, he always has something big in his pocket to whip out when he's on screen. It's always a big surprise.
Yeah.
Please stop saying that, Anton.
I'm on YouTube. I can say anything now.
Oh,
That
Mario
sounds
3D World.
wild.
I played that this week for the first time. Well, not for the first time.
Is Bowser's Fury any good?
I haven't played that part yet.
All right.
Is it unlocked to
3D World
begin with? Or do you have to
Indeed,
complete the
Yes.
yeah, unlocked
No,
from the
no,
beginning.
no. It's you just pick. But 3D World is substantially faster than the Wii U version, which
What's
I thought it was, and
this?
it is.
Ooh, what's this
Ace
Command of
Attorney?
Darkness?
That's got to be
To each their own
Oh,
convictions.
This
no.
looks like the Ace Attorney trilogy, the
Ace
one that's
Attorney.
never been.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. This is the one that's never been in the West. That is a day one purchase for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is the more recent one, the Chronicles or something like that.
How pissed must they have been that these things leaked like 2 or 3 days
Oh,
before
is
this?
it? Is it though? No, I don't think it
No.
is.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
Mm.
This is
Oh,
might
Octopath
be
Traveler
I
something-
heard about
too?
this. Is
Octopath
the
Traveler style, isn't it? It looks really like Ace Attorney, the new one. Not new, but this is Octopath Traveler, isn't it?
I'm loving the lighting effects.
Yeah.
yeah, that looks
It's complex
good.
and simple at the same time.
Project Triangle Strategy. That must be from the Octopath guys, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this has got vibes of Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, I'm seeing the direct stream is getting some. Is this Octopath Traveler comments?
Are they?
Yeah.
I saw one being like, "Is this Fire Emblem?"
Is this Fire Emblem?
Wow.
God, that lighting does wonders.
Yeah,
It's
Carrie, it
so
does look
good.
Carrie's right. It does look a bit like a Three Houses ripoff.
It does, yeah. Carrie's
Um,
annoyed. She's angry.
Did anyone play
She's
the final
absolutely
version of Octopath Traveler? So I remember they did a
No, I
demo
played-
and it was
No.
awful, which was a
I
real
know a few
shame.
people that did play it and they thought it was great.
Oh,
I think the final version of the game was very good. The demo, I think the problem was that there was an issue with the battle system, wasn't there, Anton?
I just got lost before I could even find a battle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was no kind of mapping properly. It was the stream's crashed again. Hang on. Hey, I have no luck with this trying to keep YouTube. But I mean, you think YouTube would be something that my computer could cope with, but considering it's a Mac from 2016, you know.
Well, Carrie in our YouTube discussion is getting more and more and more irate at how much of Three Houses ripoff this is. It's,
You know, God bless. I trust in Carrie's Fire Emblem knowledge.
I mean, these maps look really nice, though.
it
like-
does look gorgeous.
It looks beautiful.
yeah, there's even
Oh, and
the
rain.
animated- the way the little models
Lightning,
are working is
yeah.
cool.
I'd
Of
love
landscapes,
them to do a
lovely.
dungeon crawler in this kind of engine.
Choices and consequences.
Woof.
Well said, my lord. There's hope as long as we will.
Ooh.
I feel like giving this way more time than it deserves, but maybe
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
going
Yeah.
to be
the
an
longest
awesome game.
trailer of the direct so far, I
They
think.
did the
Yeah.
same with Octopath Traveler, I recall.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
Maybe
have-
this, like,
They
this-
really want you to know about this game.
yeah, it's one of these games that we need to show you lots, so you think it's really good. Because if we only show you a little bit, you think it's crap.
relinquish Prince Ronald. Surrendering Roland is the only way.
Maybe it's like an effect. They show like 1 frame of Metroid Prime 4 for
Hmm.
every 10 frames of Octopath Traveler,
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
this title.
We shall surrender Prince Roland.
Coffee flavored jelly bean. Yum.
Making me want coffee now, and that's only Anton that's stupid enough to have coffee at this time of night.
Don't worry,
True.
it's not just Anton.
Leona.
Oh, I
like
forgot.
long hair
Decaf.
gangs.
Oh, I forgot all about Leona and her,
Ooh, it's a
her
working plan.
caffeine habits.
Oh. Square Enix.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I thought,
expecting
yeah.
them to
But
do
they were,
Hmm.
yeah, no, but were they not involved with Octopath?
Yeah.
Oh, and they've got
So-
demo.
Hmm.
Yeah. Might check the demo out of that. I kind of like
Yeah, so will I.
Yeah, I'll
the
give that
idea.
another
I think it.
chance.
Yeah, I feel like that we've had too long on this one though. I think it's the first time in the direct I've been like, okay, cool. Looking forward
I
to that. I'm
think-
gonna check it out, but
yeah.
let's move on.
They want as many people to play the demo, though, so that they can get
Yeah.
feedback. It's Demon X Machina all over again.
Only I'd say
Totally,
that backfired
yes.
on them badly because people like Mike and I played it and went, nah, I'm not going to buy that.
Oh,
No,
come on,
yeah,
stream.
same.
I keep having to refresh because it keeps going Circle of Death. Oh, here we go. We're back.
Oh, this is a Star Wars game.
Oh, this
Yeah.
will be the one from 15 years ago, won't it? The one that was.
Yeah, that we're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. There was a big
Commandos
rumor
or
about
something
it.
like Stormtrooper Commandos, or I forgot what it's
That's
called.
the
But yeah,
one. Yeah, it's supposed to be a good game though.
yeah. The second you see Star
Oh,
Wars
this is
Hunters,
No,
so
it's
good.
not. It's
the second
new.
you see that,
Oh no, it's
cool.
made by Zynga. Oh no, they're they're the guys that make Farmville.
Oh,
Is it actually
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they do. Yeah,
new Star Wars though?
they're mobile.
Oh, hang on. What's he
Mobile
saying?
Microtransaction.
Oh.
Oh, an EA game. Amazing.
Okay.
I love the format of this though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, viewfinders. This is cute. Does she nick like Daisy's dress or something and just change it
Yeah.
to green?
Just change the colors. It's
Sadie. Okay.
This is my favorite trailer so far. I don't even know what the game is. I don't care. I like the trailer.
I'm in.
yeah.
I think it's Knockout City, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's something what I
Oh,
said at the
yeah.
beginning, but that means nothing to me.
No, it means
Nothing.
nothing to me.
It's a game of handball.
It's a little bit
Dodgeball?
Ninjala
It's
like,
dodgeball.
Interesting. The only thing
Didn't
is,
see that coming.
the only thing that worries me is, what was that game that came out that was free to play recently that
Ninjala
wasn't
or
as good as it
something?
looked? Ninjala or
Ninjala?
Ninjala, as it says.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually pronounce it Ninjala in the game, which is really weird. But also, that and Arms, that's what I'm worried about, is a combo of those two games.
It's
The trailer started off so well, and then the gameplay went
Yeah, like
really badly.
Hmm.
this gameplay really. This trailer really doesn't have anything to do with the gameplay.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think we're hitting the
get-
classic direct lull.
I get the impression that someone, our game's not very good. What can we do to make the trailer good?
What can we do?
Let's do a funny trailer.
Too funny.
You know, part of me
Mm.
does want to play this though.
yeah,
yeah.
like a little part of me's like, do you know
Mm.
what?
if it's
It might
free
be
to
alright.
play, maybe.
Yeah. I think we're ready for a montage now, though. Let's go. There's actually so much I can't even remember. I can't process
Mhm.
it. Ooh.
Oh, that's a creepy voice.
I was about to say, this is a Danganronpa style thing here.
Mhm.
This looks ace.
It does look like
Yeah.
fun.
I think this is a sequel
like
to The World
Danganronpa.
Ends With You.
Yeah. This is.
Oh yeah, we talked about that ages ago, didn't we?
Yeah, it's not that, though. This is different.
But very similar.
Yeah, more cartoony, though.
Less set on a spaceship, more set on a planet. What?
Planet Earth, by the looks of it.
Mm.
Interesting.
Mm.
That's a long bike. Oh my
my
god.
Nah.
World's End Club. Okay. That could be
That's
interesting.
random, but cool. Sure.
Oh,
Oh.
Hades Physical.
Nice.
Nice.
Hades gets amazing reviews.
Why am I such a gaming baby?
I still haven't played this.
No, I haven't either, but it's so well reviewed and
It's
it's
so well
appearing on.
reviewed.
Yeah, Carrie. I think it was the same people behind Danganronpa, though, wasn't it? I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
The last game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them though.
Yeah. Bastion's great.
What a name for
Oh, they've
metal
got loads of
musician.
stuff too.
Darn Corpse. You gotta make metal music at that point.
Yeah.
It is funny. Seen some comments. I zoomed out on this one, said Carrie, and I guarantee that was when that Handball City thing was on.
Mhm.
March 19th. Oh, that's cool. All right, come on.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
cool.
People are going to be very happy with that. I doesn't bother me particularly, but I think there'll be people will be very excited about this.
Yeah, I've played them. They're brilliant, but brutally hard.
Yeah.
Too hard for me. I don't need no master collection to know I'm terrible.
I'd be tempted to try it
What
just
about
because,
a
ninja.
novice collection?
I'm not even a novice. I need like baby's first
But
steps.
we got to bring back baby collection.
Ninja Gaiden for dummies.
Ninja Gaiden for dummies, exactly. I need the ninja guide in.
Oh dear, he started.
We haven't even started recording the podcast.
We'll call it student guiding.
Student guiding. That's it. Yeah. I hope you're taking notes, Anton, because I don't
I'm
have a
not.
clue what the order is.
I'm taking some.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's
Yeah, I've
something.
got a nice list as well. Don't worry, Mike. We are on this just because you arrived late to the party. We are on it.
Hey, I was I'm tired.
Sorry, we're boring you.
You're bored. Specifically you.
Mm.
Okay, June 10th for that one. Right, come on. Ooh.
Ooh.
Al. Get excited, Al.
I would, but I've sold it.
What?
But you sold it.
He
Yeah, I
sells
completed it and
everything.
sold it.
Jeez, come on.
Useless.
Pennies are precious.
Yeah,
Invest them in new games.
that's why you sold your lungs. Who needs them?
Yeah. Yep. Who needs lungs?
If anyone would, Al would. Now,
Harsh, man. Harsh.
I'm not saying you
Are
would
they
actually
bringing-
sell your lungs. Just
Wait,
Oh, cinnamon flavor one. Oh, yuck.
That's
oh,
it,
bad,
that's all
bad
they-
shout for eating that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
they've
I like
got a
cinnamon.
roadmap here.
Oh, cinnamon jelly bean is not nice.
No, they're horrible.
okay. That's cool. I like
that's
cinnamon.
all. That looks like a lot of content.
Oh, we're getting a montage. Oh, no.
Here we
Oh,
go.
here we go. All right, we knew that was coming.
Okay. Oh, snow. Nice.
Looks good though. I need another cushion. My back's playing up. Oh, that's better.
For someone who loves Pokemon, I can't stand most turn-based games.
Mm,
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a big turn-based gal myself.
It really depends for me if the story's good enough to carry the rest of it.
Hmm.
Like, okay, knew about this one as well, but that's still kind of cool.
yeah, it's quite exciting.
It's
like a
kind of modern take on it, isn't it?
It's just not the one where we mocked the way he runs.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's faithful to the original one, but it just looks ridiculous.
It looks fun, but it is a bit ugly. I think we're whinging
Mm.
about.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's flash ugly.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Yuck.
Saga Frontier Remastered. Don't know this one at all, to be honest.
no, me neither.
I'm liking the Neon Tokyo though.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I like the look of it though. Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
it's not
god,
refresh.
Mike. Stop it.
That's
I think
what
they
everyone
can
knows.
infect us
It's a-
with the yawns.
This is the latest direct we've had. Ooh,
Nice.
Apex Legends. I think we knew this
Apex.
was going to come, but
Yeah.
surely
Yeah.
this is free, isn't it?
I think this is our first time
I
seeing
think
Switch
so.
gameplay though, which is a
Yeah,
little
Yeah,
bit
I think it was
blurry,
announced, but we've not
but
seen it.
Good.
Yeah, it looks all right.
yeah.
I could play this. No worries.
Yeah, I could play it. I wouldn't be very good at it, but
Kind of look like it's not keeping up with the action though.
Yeah.
It might just be
I-
because it's a recording and it's on YouTube. Because like, you quite often find trailers don't look quite as good as the real thing. But that is
No.
very pixelated.
right, here we go. What's he saying?
Give us something good. Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Mario Kart will be the last thing they announce. It's fine.
It'd be Zelda and Mario Kart.
I think it's winner tiller. Sadly.
Yes. Get in. Mm. You
Yes.
Tease.
What?
Told you, Zelda Direct.
Oh,
What a tease.
What? Why?
Skyward
Oh,
Sword.
Here we
Sky-
go.
What's it going to be?
Skyward Sword.
What's it going to be?
Yes.
It's
Hmm.
the last one, isn't it? The one.
Skyward
the last one.
Sword.
Is it actually Skyward Sword?
Yeah, it's Skyward
Because I
Sword.
don't think about. Oh,
I
so
never
it
played
is.
it.
Yeah.
Is that just
I
a
never
direct
never
demo then?
played it, but I'm gonna.
This
That's
was,
exciting, though.
The
The
Wii
Wii.
one that was super waggly.
That was- Yeah,
That's
it's 'cause
great.
It was
Waggly.
all motion controls.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that-
hate
it was
motion control.
100% unlike Twilight Princess.
So this is really great because it's supposed to be a very very good game, but just unfortunately, the controls were not very
Mhm.
conducive to actually playing it. And it still holds up. It still looks decent.
Mm.
A lot better than Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
Skyward
lot
Sword,
better than
cool.
Twilight Princess.
When's that coming?
They'll drop it now. Surprise. Of course, it's 10 years old. That's why they drop it.
Yeah. So they're gonna give you options here, aren't they?
It
Mm.
better not be just use one Joy-Con and one Joy-Con. 'cause that would suck.
No, it won't be.
They'll do that and give you another option.
Ah, they're smoother and more intuitive. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, they've given you the Joy-Con option, but please have Pro controller options
Please.
because it will really suck if you don't.
No. Don't want to do that.
Come on,
No, we don't care.
don't do this.
Bless me.
Nobody wants to play.
There we go.
Yes, thank goodness for
Thank
that.
God.
I think
Phew.
that's a buy. That's a purchase for me then. If,
Oh,
if you
of
can use
course,
normal
because-
control, that's
Ah,
perfect.
Switch Lite.
Oh, thank goodness for the existence of the Switch Lite. I never thought I'd
Yeah.
hear myself say that.
Yeah. Hey, Switch Lite is a fantastic little machine. I love it. By the way, I think we might get Danganronpa still.
Don't say that.
I seriously do think we might because we've had a game that's hinted at the Danganronpa likeness,
Mhm.
and there were rumors, and there was a listing of the Danganronpa trilogy, the first recently. So
Oh, gorgeous, darling.
Ooh. Anton's like next level excitement here, but to be fair, this is ace. This is great.
They are pretty.
I just
kinda
want more
me-
Joy-Cons in the world.
Mhm.
If
Totally.
The question
If
is, do
they
they work or do they break?
drift, yeah, that's what I want to know.
That's why I want more Joy-Cons in the world. We're all going to have
How
to
funny would it
replace them.
be if he said, "Unfortunately, these Joy-Cons drift." So enjoy."
That's, whoops.
Built-in drift.
July
It's
6th.
part of the fun.
It's a new, challenging design.
July 2016, we're going back in time. Wah, 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 wah.
Hey. Oh no, Millie! Don't try and get out of the room now. We've only got 5 minutes to go. Good girl. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of likeness in it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the stamina thing was the thing I was thinking. And arts as well.
Running.
Huh.
Which is everybody that owns a Switch.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving his T-shirt. I know that's kind of not what we're
Yeah,
supposed to be
it's
focusing on
quite-
right now, but it's cool.
It is. I still think we're gonna have another montage.
They always have a
Well,
one more
it's-
thing.
Yeah, I know. But I wonder if there's a quick montage and then one more thing.
I can't hear montage without thinking the movie Team America. That's a montage.
Oh, last announcement.
Okay.
Mario Kart.
Be a biggie. Be a
Come
biggie.
on,
Be a
please.
biggie. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, this is teasing. What is this?
Is this
I think
Borderlands 3? No.
Oh, Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 3,
Ooh.
isn't it? It's got to be Splatoon.
What?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
No, neither did I.
Feeling somewhat let down now was
I
wanting
think
Mario
I
Kart.
actually think this is a Splatoon prequel.
yeah, or
Is it
spin-off?
Splatoon? Is it
Yeah,
the first one?
I think
'Cause
this because it's set in like the future,
I
but
think this is the
I
first
think
one.
this is set before the first one. Oh, sick!
Splatoon's good fun. I like Splatoon, but I was all built up to Mario Kart. That was our fault.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
so
think
was
that
I. But I think
think
this.
that
Yeah,
might
this
happen
is.
separately.
Oh, and it's open world. Oh
Well, that could be
wow!
interesting.
What?
Bold move.
Is it open world, or is this gem just showing sort of the build up?
Mm.
This looks like open world play though, because all of this.
I think it said not gameplay footage.
Oh right.
Think so. I might be wrong. I think it said not actual gameplay. So could
The
be.
end.
Oh, maybe it's.
Like the vibe of this. This is cool. I like the suspense.
Yeah, I'm very.
Like, what's obviously it's unique, but what's the twist?
Yeah, there's got to be.
If we
That's
were
it.
playing
No
if we were
way.
playing if we were playing Among Us, the Nintendo Direct would be sus right now.
Oh,
Okay, we're in Splatoon world.
Oh yeah, okay, this is the game.
So, do you think it's the first one, or do you think it's a prequel?
I think it's. Oh, this is
So
definitely.
third,
It is 3.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
Splatoon 3.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. What's great about that is that they have so much value in Splatoon. They just keep
Yeah.
going with it. And
Oh,
updates
wow.
and
They got.
is this battle?
oh, it's battle royale. It's the same as before, I think, but it's
Yeah.
just
No.
I don't
This looks like good fun.
not battle royale. It's just 4 and 4, isn't it? It's just your normal
Turf Wars.
thing.
I wonder
Turf
what they've
Wars.
introduced new then to give it something
It'll be
over the last
new
one.
weapons and stuff, surely.
So-
And buddies, whatever these do.
But yeah,
See, this could be good. I really hope there's something unique enough because Splatoon 2 did so well for so long.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
it's still a great game if you're a player. There's still people playing it regularly. So it has to have a twist. So I'll be interested to see what the twist is.
Yeah.
This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more
But we
information.
had nothing else to show you. So we went with this.
Hmm.
No, that's a huge announcement.
Oh, another montage.
Yeah.
Ooh, montage.
I
guy.
thought we might. No, they're not giving us another one.
I'm
No,
sort
Are
of
they?
I think that's
pissed
done.
off that that's not
No.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's.
But
yeah,
Mario Golf.
I mean,
so
I
you know
s-
what? I'm happy.
I thought Splatoon was
Yeah.
going to be dead,
Oh.
to be honest. I didn't think they were going to do a third one. So
Mm.
I'm,
Where's that
I'm
montage?
pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised.
Carrie's very disappointed. Well, I mean, we're about to go and record an actual reaction to this, right? Is that what we're planning to do here?
Yeah, we can either pop over to our Discord and do that the usual style, or we could literally just, if everybody's able to record, just do it set up as is.
Give me a second.
Yeah. Whether or not my system allows me to do this without dying, then I will try that. But I think it'll be okay because I think I can do that. So let me try. Let me try. I go to private recording window. I'm here. Okay.
But yeah, everybody who's joined us.
Okay, are we staying in YouTube to do this?
I guess it's probably save us resetting all up if everybody's happy with that.
As long as I can
Yeah, sure.
record appropriately, then it will be fine. So let me see if I can. Al, do you have a list of the order?
I do. Would you like me to dump it into the chat?
Yes. Just chuck it into the chat something so I can see it. In fact, can you message it over to me? Just email it to me,
Mm-hmm. I can.
just so I can use it on my phone, because then I can see my phone as record. So I think I'm just going to test my microphone to make sure I'm recording in Logic. 1, 2, 1,
Yeah,
2.
Find my audio recording, shouldn't I? So right to info.
Yes, I'm working.
There
That's
you
cool. All right, that's good. All right.
Mike, does anybody
Right,
else need
stop.
the list? Or is
Yeah,
it enough?
I would enjoy a list. 'cause
Yeah.
I
I
find
have
it-
got mine. Let me see.
Got the list. All right.
I'm
So
gonna have to
yeah,
record on my phone. Yeah.
yeah. Let me. Yeah. Wow, that was cool. I probably won't edit it tonight, just given that by the time we finish this,
Yeah.
it'll be 11:30. So I'll probably edit it tomorrow. But if we record it now, I can get it edited in the morning,
One,
which would be
two.
cool. So yeah, I'm ready to go whenever, really.
I am not yet. I'll copy this, and what I'll do is I will dump it into the hosts only chat. That's probably the place to dump it. There you go. You can do with it what as you wish from there.
Yes.
Feel free, have at it.
And it's the Outer Wilds, not the Outer Worlds. Okay,
Yeah,
just in case.
I was typing like crazy.
I'm gonna very
okay.
quickly see if no, it doesn't like doing it. For some reason, I can't record on Audacity while I'm on a Discord call.
Oh, really? That's what I do.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably my
weird.
headphones. I don't know.
Are you on a Windows machine then?
Yes.
Emily, can you record with your phone? Would that work?
Yeah, I usually do. I just thought I'd try it again.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh,
Before the phone goes.
I think just to save my computer from falling over, I'm going to close the YouTube window. So if there's any comments in there, I won't see them. So feel free to be as mean about me as you like. I won't see it unless Mike reads it out and tells me how mean people are being.
Excellent. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everyone who's stuck around. Please do stick around if you'd like to, and don't feel that you have to either, because it is late. But please do stick around.
Yeah, we'll be
please.
recording our kind of podcast reaction, which will be very fun.
Yes.
And I'll try and
yes,
stay
that'd be
awake.
Cool.
I did not sleep well last night. I'm shattered, so I might do a mic and yawn all the way through. But I'll try not to.
That's all right. I mean, to be fair, the only reason I didn't sleep well or ever do is because of a teething baby. So I suppose that's probably the reason. But it's all good. That teething baby being me. Wisdom
Yeah,
teeth.
I thought
Right.
so.
Are we ready to?
Mhm.
Are we ready to record?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
recording.
Yep.
Let me just
Bingo.
1, 2, 1,
Recording.
2, 1, 2. Hey. Yeah. Cool. Right. All right. Let me just. All right. This is the first time using my portable setup. Here we go. Hello, welcome to our direct special recording, and I tell you what, that was wild, wasn't it, Alistair?
It was a roller coaster, is how I would describe that. That had many highs and a few lows, and I've been roller coastered out.
Yeah, we're going to go through it, and what I'll do is because there's 5 of us on here, and we want to try and go through everything. What I'll do is we'll just take it one by one, and I'll come to each of you, because the actual direct took 15 minutes. So if we do it any other way, then it's going to be about a 3-hour special. So we don't want to do
Why
that.
not?
Well,
I'll just pipe in once every like 10 minutes. Don't worry.
Exactly. Yeah, Leona's 10-minute alarm will go off every so often. Okay, right. Let's go through them then, and I will come to everybody. First of all, Xenoblade Pyra has joined Smash. Who will I speak to with this? Emily, I'm going to get your thoughts on this because Smash.
Yeah.
It was kind of. There was rumors about this one, but also it's one of those. I think with a lot of Smash announcements, it kind of happens, and you go, that's a thing."
Yeah, I mean, even for me as a Smash player, I'm by no means good. I want to put that out there. But yeah, I was a little because I was so hyped about thinking we were going to get something about Breath, not really caring about Smash yet. But at the same time, I quite like. I've never played Xenoblade, but I think Pyra is a nice, different character, and it's nice to have another woman in the DLC.
Yeah, and Pyra's a great character in Xenoblade. I mean, that's the one thing I have done is played Xenoblade, and she's a great character. So I think that's a good choice from that franchise. Next up, we had the Outer Wilds, not to be confused with the Outer Worlds. Funnily enough, Anton and I, we kind of called this because we talked about it on our roundup episode for our Patreons, but we also talked about it on the main episode, I think, as well. A game that came out around at the same time, Anton, but was very well reviewed as well.
Absolutely, it's a true Game of the Year, just fantastic title. Got tons of awards at the time, and it's a shame because I think it did kind of fall under the radar a little bit compared to the Outer Worlds, because obviously that was far more big budget and had advertising. Before we forget, to anybody just listening to the podcast, we do have our reactions to the event on our YouTube. We've got the full team, so it's quite a fun little wee thing there, which was really
Very
exciting.
live.
Absolutely. And yeah, right before, right around there, we also had the new Falls Guys, Mike, which was incredibly exciting.
Oh yeah, that's missing from our list. I just
Mhm.
realized that
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not on
wow.
there. So Fall Guys.
did I
Al
miss
just got
that?
too excited. He couldn't write it down.
I did. I got way too
Luckily-
we
excited.
did go wild when that got announced.
to be
He did.
to be fair to Al, there was a lot of information coming in at a very fast pace on a very
Mhm.
long event. So if we do miss them, then please mention. But yeah, Fall Guys is coming soon, and that's very exciting. Leona, you've played Fall Guys.
Yeah, I love Fall Guys, so even more Fall Guys is always good. So
Yeah, that
that's
was very
that's one
exciting.
of the best things to come out of Direct. I think.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think
yeah.
everyone's most excited.
Yeah, it was certainly up there. I mean, there were a few. I mean, I'm going to keep flying through them. We will get everybody's highs and lows as well. So if I miss any of you about something you want to talk about, there will be an opportunity. But I'm aware we don't want to dwell too long on each one. So next up, Famicom Detective Club. There was 2 games here: The Girl Who Stands Behind and The Missing Heir is what I've got written down here. But
Mhm.
I don't know if it's just The Girl Who Stands Behind was the full title, but behind something specific, I don't know. Behind the table or something.
Just behind.
Um,
It's the girl who
just
stands
behind.
behind. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And then there's also The Missing Heir. There were
The
2
missing
games.
air. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I said, 2 different games. So there's the Missing Heirs is the other one. This is totally up my street and gave me vibes of Steins Gate and Ace Attorney and all those good kind of visual novelty type games. Leona, it's the kind of game I think that you would be into as well.
Oh yeah, I am down for any mystery visual novel detective. If it has detective anywhere in the title, it's a day one purchase usually for me. So yeah, absolutely. I have
100%.
heard of them before the franchise, but I've never played them. So
Well, now we have the opportunity on the Switch to play them, so that's exciting. Next up, we had Samurai Warriors 5, which I think we all thought was going to be the other Warriors title, which has just gone out of my head now. But Dynasty Warriors. Al, you've recently played Hyrule Warriors. What did you think of this one?
I have recently played Hyrule Warriors, and I think I've said on this podcast I wasn't interested in getting any other Warriors game, but this one has samurai swords in it and samurais, and I'm now changing my tune and thinking it looks
Yeah,
kind
it
of
does.
awesome actually.
Mm.
Yeah, it does. It looked very intense. There was a lot going on, I think. Certainly visually, it looked very, very pretty, Anton.
Yeah, it felt a lot more involved than I think the main core Dynasty Warriors franchise feels. Where in that one you kind of get a little bit lost in the action. This one felt a lot more grounded and tactile, if you know what I mean.
Does anyone else feel it's maybe a bit too close to Hyrule Warriors though? It's like we've had one, we need a break before we get another game that's basically the same.
Yes.
I think,
Yeah.
I think for the average player, I would say yes. I think there are a whole core of people who Warriors games are their thing, so they'll be very excited. But I think you're right. I think it's going to be a hard sell for anyone that isn't already going to buy a Warriors game. Would be my thoughts. But it looks great. Legend of Mana is the next one on our list. I think that was very exciting from the point of view that it's going back to a franchise again that has lots and lots of games, and it's nice to see it on the Switch. And Emily, were you interested in this one?
To be honest, no. I'm gonna flat out. Yeah, it's not something I ever had kind of looked at or
No.
kind of was
Yeah.
interested in, unfortunately.
It's going to be a tough sale for a lot of gamers because it is one that is the third in a trilogy of a not too well selling Super Nintendo franchise. One of the greatest
Yeah.
of all times, but there's not many people that have made it quite down that rabbit hole. But for those people, this is very exciting. Eh?
Absolutely. Next up was one that we already knew about, but we got some more reveal and more stuff about it, which looked good. It's coming out March 26th. It's Monster Hunter Rise. And yeah, it's just a game that's looking very solid. I mean, we said this, Al, that it looks so visually good. And it's the kind of game that I want to play. I know I won't. I just know I'm not going to play it. And that's not a criticism of the game. It's probably more my lack of skill in this kind of game. But it does look amazing, Al.
It looks beautiful. I mean, we saw a whole load of the monsters in there. They've got their names and we saw them battling, and it does look beautiful. The problem is that you and I, with our skill level, would be hopeless at this. So unless there is
Yeah.
a baby mode, we are just going to suck at it so badly. There's no point in even trying to play. However, it looks gorgeous, and I think I made the comment during the live stream that actually some of the effects in it look beautiful. I mean, simple things like mud falling off the monsters has been done so well. It looks
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Absolutely. Next up, this was, if you get a chance to watch the live stream and our live react, I suggest you go to this point in the stream, because this was where we all sort of collectively gasped and went, yes, well, almost all of us. It's funny because a lot of people weren't impressed with this, but certainly Anton, Al, and myself, and I think Emily, you were pretty excited, and Leona, you were kind of
Yeah.
like, this is cool. Mario, because you're cooler than us, Leona, that's the problem. Mario Golf,
And I'm not cool,
Super.
so that says a lot.
Oh,
That does say
dear.
a lot. June the 25th, Mario Golf Super Rush. Oh, we're getting Mario and golf in a game again.
I'm so happy. This is just taking all my nostalgic bones or boxes, whatever the word is. I'm just so psyched. I loved the old Mario games, Mario Golf games. So to get a new one is just, it's like a dream come true. And I didn't really see it coming. Although we talked about it, I think just on the last episode, as
Yeah.
wouldn't it be cool if we got? I never
Yeah.
for 1 second thought this would be announced. So
Mm.
for me, this is actually the highlight of the entire direct was Mario Golf.
Yeah, and Emily, there was a story mode.
Yeah, I was really surprised at how fleshed out this game was, because I've never played any of the others. And the only kind of other sport Mario games I've played were Mario Tennis. But yeah, a story
Yeah.
mode. They've got really great multiplayer speed golf, whatever the hell that actually turns out
It
like.
looks great.
It does look like great fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm really excited about it. Anton, I know you were also super hyped at this moment.
Yeah, honestly, even just less so as a fan of Mario, but more so as like a fan of good video games. I was looking at this title, I'm like, God, that sand looks gorgeous. The texture, they have little wee cute outfits. Nintendo, they know how to pull it off.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we got a Telltale announcement, albeit that it's not Telltale these days, but it was a Telltale announcement. Is it Take-Two that are doing this one, Anton? I'm trying to remember if it was
Yeah, I
them
think
or...
they've originally published, but now have taken over the the porting job, which
Yeah.
they have a good
So-
track record so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Tales from the Borderlands, all 5 episodes. Leona, have you played this one? Because I know that you quite like the kind of Telltale type games.
I have, and I really like Borderlands, but I have actually not played Tales from the Borderlands yet. I sort of put it's one of
Yeah.
those things I sort of put off, but now.
Yeah.
excited.
And the
But
thing
yeah, I
is
think
about it,
would be good.
it looks good. It's just got such a nice visual look to it, and you know the Telltale type games are just so well written. And as far as I'm aware, in this one, many people say, Anton, that this is one of the best.
Yeah, they took a game that, had a great sense of humor and, maybe sidelined it a little to, allow you to go off and shoot things. And then
Yeah.
really embraced it. There's been a couple clips of that. I'm like, oh, that looks good. And, that's coming from somebody who has not historically been a fan of the Telltale format, where I'm like, oh, that's some good writing in a video game, which
Yeah.
works well for this genre.
Yeah.
Interestingly, it's 2K themselves. They're releasing this one, so they've brought it
Okay.
back. So they're developers of the main Borderlands series. So they must have bought the rights to that particular game from Telltale and are doing it themselves.
They probably had some weird agreement in there as the original IP holders or something where they could do that. So that's interesting, and probably one of the reasons it's happening, I would imagine. Capcom Arcade Studio is the next announcement. This seems to be a collection of Capcom arcade games in a kind of handy compendium of titles. I did notice Street Fighter 2 in there. There's a couple of others that look quite good. And again, if it's priced right, this could be a lot of fun. Anton, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, pricing is going to be the number one factor here, because they did mention something about how if you buy like the download the starter kit, you get like 1943 for free. So I don't know if it's a subscription to get the additional titles, or if it is a buy them individually. I think the monetization there is going to be vital, but overall as a package, it's very slick and gorgeous. And I see an Al having a laughter over there.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a typo in the next game.
Yes. Yeah, I'll come to that in a second. There are a few. So yes. So next up we had Stubbs the Zombie, a rebel without a horse. I'm going to come to Leona on this. because it's got zombies in it. This looked kind of fun.
Why Leona for zombies? I want to
Yeah,
know.
just Leona for zombies.
I guess that makes
What
sense.
was your thoughts? What was your thoughts
It's
on it, Leona?
it was a bit random. It seems like a kind of a like maybe sort of terrible but amazing kind of game. So I hadn't heard of it, and yeah, I don't really know what it is, but I'll play it. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be fun, Anton.
Yeah, it's kind of like it feels like a cult classic game without the cult yet. So I'm hoping it can, actually become that level, because it does look a little bit ugly, but also so weird it might work out.
Well, there's a reason it's ugly. It's a 2005 Xbox game.
Ah, that all makes
Yeah,
sense.
I was thinking it's very like Destroy All Humans, but for zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of these. It does have a cult following. It's beloved by many people. I know at least one of our patrons was going absolutely just bananas when it got announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these games that will make a lot of people very, very happy. But if you've not played it, it probably doesn't mean much to you, and it just looks random and kind of good fun.
Well, looking forward to seeing what that's all about. Then we got some more details on No More Heroes 3. We now know it's coming on August the 27th, which is good that we've got a date on that. The first two games very well received. Then we had Travis Strikes Back, which was not a bad game, but just different budget, different kind of aim, I guess. But this one does look like it's doing some good things, and it's got very much the vibes of the first two games, Emily.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is not something that I'd ever played, but we were talking about in the stream how many different play styles there are in this game. It's really jam-packed.
Yeah, it is. Next up is a game that someone's going to have to remind me what it is, because I don't remember. Neon White Winter.
Oh, this was an incredibly exciting title, at least in my eyes. It kind of had a little bit of anime, Danganronpa art style, but then it's also a first-person shooter bullet hell style game. You're kind of zipping around. It looks incredible, Emily. Or maybe I'm just mad and you disagree.
Yeah, no, I was thoroughly surprised that I was going to be interested in this, because there's so many different elements to think about, because you've got cards that you have to use, and it's all first person, which is like really a weird vibe when you're playing this kind of game. Yeah, I think it looks like great fun.
Yeah, that was coming 2021. Next up was DC Superhero Girls Teen Power, June the 4th. What was really interesting about this one, Leona, was that in the chat on the actual direct itself, people were like, "Oh no, this looks horrible! Oh no, there's no way we're going to play this." And Al, yourself, Emily, Anton, and everybody pretty much in our chat, in our live stream, we're going, "This looks cute. This looks fun. This looks cool." And it is kind of based on a cartoon, as far as I'm aware. But I just loved it. I love the style of it. I love Nickelodeon type style games where they tell a story and there's humor in it. It's well voice acted and the characters look good. And I really liked it. But what was your take on it?
Yeah, I mean it is that thing where a lot of people who might be watching the Nintendo Direct stream just like hated seeing some young girls in the game that's designed towards women in any way, shape, or form. But that's still a discussion. But yeah, it seemed like it's what they've tried to do. It's not necessarily designed to be something else. So it looked good. It looked fun. The voice acting was really good, which is kind of what you want from that kind of game. You want it to have some personality, and it definitely did.
Exactly. Well, one of the games that I played recently, which I loved and I ranted in a good way about, was Jenny LeClue Detective Who, and it had brilliant voice acting in it and strong characters. And I think if you have those two things, you're onto something potentially good. And it seemed from the trailer, Emily, certainly had the strong characters because they're superheroes, and it has the good voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is there will always be an audience for a game like this, because kids love games, kids love superheroes, and we need more games for girls. Or it's not even like a game for girls, we need games that have role model girls. That just have girls in them.
Or just, and it's not like a man with some girls, like, imagine that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No, I really like the look of this one. It's coming out June the 4th, and well worth checking out the trailer as well. Next up, another one that I'm really excited about. It doesn't have girls in it or boys. It's Plants versus Zombies. It's got plants and zombies. Battle for Neighborville, March the 19th. I loved the first Plants versus Zombies. Al, I know that you played it too. The Xbox 360 was the version I played, and I had it on the PlayStation 4, I think. But this is the one that came out last year, and it was kind of received reasonably well. Wasn't amazing, didn't blow anyone's socks off. But the cool thing about this is it's the perfect fit for the Switch, isn't it?
Absolutely. We've been crying out for, I don't know, I would say we've been crying out for a good shooter. This probably still doesn't qualify as the good shooter, but it's the kind of shooter that Mike, well, I know you've been waiting for this. You've been calling for this since day one. You must be
Yeah.
giddy with excitement when they announced it.
I am. On the fact it's 7:15 in the evening and way past my bedtime. I'm giddy with excitement, Al.
Well, I'm very pleased for you. This will satisfy that PVZ itch of yours. And who
Good.
knows, maybe the rest of us might buy it, because I do enjoy these games. The first one back in the Xbox was good fun. And let's face it, they haven't changed really anything except chuck some extra bits and characters, weapons and stuff into it since the original. The formula is still the same. It's just a good, fun shooter. So bring it on.
Next up, this is one there's a couple of people in our podcast that know exactly what this is all about. Al and I are going to pass on this, but it's Metopia, coming up May the 21st. Anton, I know there was a lot of discussion about memes and classic memes and all sorts. So this is something that's going to revive a lot of memes, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely. It is a very dumb, silly game. It is a brand new title, despite sharing the same title to the original Metopia, which is a bizarre 3DS game where basically it's like a life sim, but you just, let, me's and people that you recreate from your own life just do their own thing. So, they're on an island and, you'll just find out they're all, like, you'll have somebody who's like, your mum's dating Barack Obama was the example I used in the call, or random bizarre stuff. Reggie's like in our love triangle as well. It's not all about love. It just gets really bizarre, Leona.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like The Sims if you just if free will was turned up to 1,000% and they could just do anything and you just left and came back and it was like the world has changed, everyone hates each other, these two are getting married. Yep,
Yeah.
your mum's dating
It's like
Barack
Big
Obama.
Brother with your
It's
friends.
it's
This actually
hilarious.
sounds amazing. Like I'm totally up for this. Like this sounds totally
Yeah,
up my street.
it's a big meme, but also you still want to actually do it because it's that funny.
Yeah,
Do
no,
you
great. What?
make Barack Obama, or is Barack Obama just in the game? I'm so confused.
You can
I'm
have
sure you
Barack
may.
Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think could you download ones?
I
Is
think
that
you
if I'm
could.
right? Yeah, I think you could
Yeah.
download community
I
creations
think it was
possibly.
Street
Incredible.
Pass. Your PS2 pass, you can
Yeah,
pass
maybe.
friends to each other. So you'll just
Because
wake
then,
up
yeah,
one
because
day.
everyone had the same ones. I think.
Yeah, you'd wake
And
up
or
one
maybe
day
everyone just made Barack Obama.
and you had like Danny DeVito
Uh,
visiting, and they just burned down the school or whatever.
This sounds fantastic. I am definitely up for this. I mean, I'm definitely creating all of us in my Mito
Oh no.
and just seeing what happens. I'm just going to leave
Oh,
them to it.
no.
It's going to be
Great.
fun. Next up, I love the way this is written. More items are coming to Mario Crossing next week. So what that translates is to Mario items. It says Mario items here, but it's Mario items coming to Animal Crossing next week. Emily, I know that you were mildly giddy at this point.
I was losing my mind because when they first announced that there was going to be some kind of Mario content for Animal Crossing, I was like, what on earth could this possibly be? We were thinking just some basic furniture, like a couch with the M on it or something, but they've got like everything. They've got costumes, they've got coins, they've got blocks, they've got mushrooms, they've got thwomps. They've really gone all out with this.
They've
Very,
even got
very
warp
cool.
pipes. Warp pipes.
And the warp
Yeah.
pipes, and the warp pipes work. You can use the puzzle varieties are endless.
Excellent stuff. It's very exciting. Next up was Project Triangle Strategy 2022. If that's a mouthful, then that's because it is. But that was very Octopath Traveler-y in style. I think possibly a spin-off or related anyway. And the demo is available now. So I'm going to be checking it out because the lighting on this, Anton, looked incredible. The style looks really good. I just hope that the demo is better received than Octopath Traveler was.
Yeah, one thing I've got to give them credit for is when they did that Octopath Traveler demo, they did take the feedback on board. I know they gave us a demo very early. It wasn't a case of like we've got now with Monster Heart Rise, where it will be coming out the next week or two. They unveiled a demo, and then several years later we had a game. So hoping it'll be a similar case in this instance. But yeah,
Yeah.
it looks a lot more dynamic, and it feels like they've learned. Although we know Carrie, good lovely friend of our Discord and Patreon circle, was very crossed at the connections to other titles, Emily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently looks exactly like Three Houses, which, I mean, does not surprise me. I mean, there's only so far you can go with a JRPG
Yeah.
that is divided into 3 factions and has consequences. Yeah, it feels pretty similar.
Yeah, well, the demo is out, so it's well worth checking out. You can go and download that now. Next up, Star Wars Hunters coming this year. The only downside, Anton, is it seems to be Zynga that are doing it.
Yeah, admittedly I'm not an expert in Star Wars, but it does look fairly cool and impressive graphically. But Zynga does put a bad taste in our mouths, Al.
Yeah. I mean, Zynga you associate with pay through the nose mobile games, and the fact that they're behind this is worrying. But who knows? Maybe they're trying out something new. Maybe they're trying to do an online battle. I think it's a first-person battle game. I think they said, and maybe they're just going to try and sell it as a normal game. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm excited to see what
I'm
it
just
is
about
because
Star Wars Hunters will be available free to download for the Nintendo Switch and on the apps, the Google Play Store and the App Store.
It's also a Disney IP. You think they're not going to make a free game where you have to pay with your soul to get literally anything?
They did. They did give exclusivity to EA for quite a while. They clearly don't know how to pick video game companies very well.
Well, I mean, there are ways, of course, to do free things well, and that is if you're going to do that, then you have a full version that's available to buy outright, or you at least make it so that you can do everything in it for free, and everything else that you pay is extra. But let's face it, I'm on the fence about that. We'll see. It is coming this year, though. Next up, Knockout City, May 21. This was where the kind of, if you wanted to say there was a lull in the direct, this is where the lull kind of was around this area from the kind of Project Triangle till now, I think. And yeah, this one was kind of like it's like dodgeball in a city environment, I guess. It had vibes of Ninjala and vibes of Arms for me, Anton. But what was your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was a brilliant trailer. I think we were all kind of curious of what we were going to get. A little bit Wreck-It Ralph, and then we got into the gameplay, and we're like, oh, no thanks.
Yeah.
If somebody came into me and was like, "This is a brilliant game," I would be like, "Show me gameplay." Maybe it's great, but I'm not vibing with it, Leona. I just don't trust it.
Yeah, I mean, it started off so well, and then we realized why it started off so well. Because
Yeah.
they had to
It
make
was-
it exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the trailer, as you said, the trailer bit was funny and it was good, and then it just kind of went, "Ooh, here's the game." But we'll see. I'm on the fence about it because you have to. Sometimes it's in the gameplay, so we'll see. The next one was interesting. It was World's End Club. It's a platformer. I think some of the makers of Danganronpa were in this as well. I was kind of thinking we might get the Danganronpa trilogy, the first 3 games. But no, this was what we got. And interestingly, it had some vibes of it. But interesting with the platform element, Leona, because very different to Danganronpa, but yet had a similar vibe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm a huge Danganronpa fan, so as soon as they mentioned that, then exciting. But yeah, it's interesting. It looks good. It looks like something I'll definitely play. It sounds like they're using the same kind of Danganronpa theme of the Game of Fate kind of story, and then you're sort of breaking away from that, and that's when the platforming elements come in. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Definitely something I'm excited to see some more.
Yeah, we also got an announcement of Hades, a physical version coming out in I think the 19th of March. This is. So Emily, just on that, obviously Hades, a game that's very, very well received and reviewed, and a physical version. A lot of people are going to be happy that we're getting that.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's not just the game we're getting, because we're also getting it was either a digital download or a CD of the soundtrack, and we're getting an art book as well, which sounds really exciting. So I guess anyone who
Lovely.
loved this game is definitely gonna buy this to collect.
Yeah. Next up, if we, well, if we read the notes, it's Ninja Garden, but it's.
I guarantee that isn't autocorrect.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ninja Gaiden, the Ninja Gaiden collection on the June the 10th. 3 games and games that look, I think, really great, Anton, but just too big brain and difficult for me.
Oh, it's such a shame. There's such incredible, brilliant games. I remember playing Ninja Gaiden 1 on the original Xbox, and similarly, I think I dabbled in Razor's Edge on Wii U. Absolutely great games, cutting edge for each of their respective eras, but so incredibly brutally hard, which in many ways is faithful
Yeah.
to the heritage of the franchise, but I just couldn't do it, Leona.
No, they are definitely difficult games. I do enjoy a difficult game upon occasion, Dark Souls, that kind of thing. But yeah, they're definitely a choice that you have to make when you go into. But the people who love them really love them, so I think it'll do quite well. People will be very excited to grab them.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, Al Hyrule Warriors expansion pass, which you could have played, but you've sold your copy.
I have. I'm partly kicking myself because I would quite like to play the expansion pass, but at the same time, 20 quid for the, or $20 for the expansion pass. It depends how much content they're delivering for that. I mean, they do have a breakdown on it. They get there's new weapons for Link, some new costume. There's Wave 1 gives you expanded roster, some new added weapons. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of stuff in there for you 20 quid, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, expanded roster makes it sound like that for each wave, because they're also say for wave 2 they've got an expanded roster again. I'm gonna say at least 2 characters per wave, which is quite exciting.
I don't know. When I played it, I only ever played as Link. I hated playing as almost all the other characters. I got really annoyed when I played someone else because it didn't suit my style at all.
Yeah, that's really interesting because I liked most of the characters. I found a lot of Link stuff quite boring.
Next up, so we're nearly there. I mean, we are flying through it now, but we still have a few to go, but not that many now. Next up was Bravely Default 2, which we knew about. It's been talked about for a while, but I have to say, Anton, it was looking particularly nice, and I wonder if they just kind of got through that last bit of development, and it's kind of at the stage now where they're like, yeah, we can start showing a bit more of this now.
Yeah, that's it. The thing I like about Square Enix, although I don't pick up every one of their titles, they're one of the companies that is bold enough to show a game that is in work in progress. A lot of titles, even if they show it early, what you see is pretty close to what you get in some ways. But between this and Project Triangle, they show a game and they really do work on it by the next time you've seen it. And even if you don't buy it, I think that we look at Project Triangle, it's very Free Houses inspired now, but we can let them know our feedback, and who knows how it'll be in future. So yeah, looking good. That especially the snow effects, that was gorgeous.
Yeah, it does. I have to say that I think in terms of the presentation, it's a definite high mark. That one, it's good. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, which is I think it's a Ghouls and Ghost kind of next level kind of game, sort of like redone. A very really classic game in video game history. Al, but you were kind of laughing at the way the character runs.
Yeah, I know it looks silly. It's a very, very small thing, and it is being true to the legacy of the game. But I just can't get past it. The guy just runs in such a stupid fashion. That's all I can look at in the game. It might be the best platformer ever made, albeit it doesn't necessarily look like it's me. But yeah, I can't get past his animation. It's just so comically bad.
Kind of fun. Next up, we had Saga Frontier Remastered. I'll be honest, Leona, do you remember what this was? Because I've totally forgotten.
It was a game.
There's another little RPG.
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
On the
stylized,
Switch.
RPGs. Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. We'll just move on then. Apex Legends was next, and of course that's going to be free, free to play. That was revealed by them on Twitter just recently, so we got to see a little bit of that, and it looks like it's going to play reasonably well, Emily, on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the main thing is the frame rate, because I mean, the quality doesn't look amazing in the trailer, but as long as it kind of plays all right, I'm quite excited. As long as I
Yeah,
can play
and-
it better than I can play Fortnite.
Well, it's coming
Yeah,
out March
well,
9th, so we're not got far to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the big moment everyone was waiting for, news on Breath of the Wild 2, which was there was no news. So
That was the
he
news.
came on
No
to
news.
that he literally came on to tease us, but then the reveal that Skyward Sword was coming. Skyward Sword HD, 10 years after the release on the Wii, is coming to the Switch. And here's the exciting bit. After going through all the motion controls and how to do it with your Joy-Cons, all of us were sitting going, yeah, that's all fun. That's all fine and well. But you need to show us that we can play this with a controller without all the motion nonsense. And they did. So, Emily, you can play Skyward Sword.
I can finally play Skyward Sword because I never played it on the Wii. I'm really excited because I love this. I wish that I wasn't expecting anything from Breath of the Wild 2 before being told that this was going to happen, because I was blue balls. I that's the only way I can put it. But I am really excited. And the new Joy-Cons too that they've announced look really beautiful.
They do. I'm just going to, Anton, get your thoughts on it while I let the cat out of the room, because the cat is now making an appearance on the on the podcast with her
Get the cat
meowing.
on
So,
the podcast.
so
Let her in.
Oh,
she's
thanks,
going,
please,
she's going,
Replace Mike with the cat.
Please, that's you.
Here she
Yeah,
comes. She's coming.
it was
Come on then.
very exciting to see Skyward Sword, but I did find it funny because Anuma came out and was mentioned how we're not getting the Breath of the Wild 2 stuff, and he was like, yeah, the game's going on track, and I was like, the track was 2020 and we're not getting news until late 2020 now, 2021. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not on track. But excited to get Skyward Sword. This game has aged so much more gracefully in Twilight Princess. Not as great as Wind Waker. That game still looks gorgeous, and I'm hoping once we get this title, they'll, every year or two, they'll just trickle out the other two HD remakes, because this just shows how gorgeous they can look on Switch, Hal.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played the original, and I kind of looked at it and thought, it doesn't look great. But I've got to bear in mind, it is a 10-year-old game from a
10-year-old
previous era. And actually, you think it looks quite good. I think we were just spoilt with Link's Awakening. With the whole remaster they made of that, it was just beautiful and gorgeous. This isn't that, and I need to get my head around the fact that this isn't a remake. This is a port of a game which is really good, and they've added a control scheme that people actually like, which is a major improvement.
Exactly. Yeah, and that is the key to this. That is what makes this the game. Hang on, can you hear that purring?
No.
Sorry, there's a very
Sadly
loud.
not.
Unfortunately.
Sadly.
Yeah, I could, pick her up towards the microphone, but I suspect the purring would stop. But anyway, yes, I think this would be this is the perfect way, to play it. I'm really excited about the fact we have this game now in a way that is playable. So that was really exciting. And then the one last thing that we always get in a direct, and it's often the moment that people wait for. And I know there was a lot of talk about Mario Kart. There's a lot of talk about Breath
To be
of the
fair,
Wild
the
2.
Mario Kart was just us, Mike. It was us hyping
Yeah,
ourselves
yeah.
up.
Completely. But it was Splatoon 3 coming in 2022. Now, the positive on this is that Splatoon 2 and Splatoon have such a long-term commitment to those games that they really go to town with them, and they really keep adding stuff, and it's great. And you got all the Splatfest and all those things. So this is exciting. I'm really interested to see what they do to make people who have played Splatoon 2 but are not massive fans of the franchise but enjoy it go out and want to buy Splatoon 3. Anton, what's your thoughts?
Yep, this a very interesting title. I think they had a very cinematic and unsplatoon-like intro. which I think possibly alludes to the
Mm.
direction they're going with the campaign, because I know with their Octo expansion, they really doubled in and finally made a good campaign, although it was as a DLC. I think the main key will be just how they bring people in, because even as somebody who, I'm in the small minority of people that did have a Wii U. I remember when they did Splatoon 2, a game I still loved and put many hours into Splatoon. I was like, what else am I buying? It's very similar title.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
them doing that on the same console is going to be a much harder sell for a lot of people. But, I'm hoping where, unlike Splatoon 2, where it was kind of like a Splatoon Deluxe, with Splatoon 3, Emily, they can really make the next generational leap that I'd love to see from this franchise.
Yeah, I mean, especially because they started this out so differently. The reveal was like you're an inkling in a wasteland, which is the exact
Oh.
opposite of everything that you start with in all the other Splatoon games. Obviously, you end up in a city and you kind of play from there. But I'm pretty excited to see what they do. Story has never usually been, like you said, a big Splatoon thing, but I really hope they pull it out this time.
Yeah, because one thing really makes me think that they've put some thought into it. It's obviously so core to the philosophy and the ideas of Splatoon is water and liquid and ink. So putting them in a desert wasteland
Yeah.
really is counterintuitive. And God, I'm just imagining Splatoon Mad Max Al.
Well, to be fair, they need to do something that's a bit different. I mean, I have to say, I think like probably quite a lot of people in the world, I was all built up, and when they announced that, I just kind of went, "Ugh." I'm just so uninterested. But I've never owned a Splatoon. The only time I ever played Splatoon, I think maybe was it Mike's, possibly many years ago when we were allowed
Yeah,
to
it
be in
would
the
be,
same
yeah.
room as each other. And it was fun. It was fine, but yeah, it's just not a game I've been invested in or had any interest in. And I was so hyped for something better. Yeah, I have to admit I'm slightly disappointed. I mean, what do you think about it, Leona?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I've played it here and there, but not a lot. It's not something that's, blown me away. But I guess I'm maybe just not the audience for it. I guess it's just, it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's such a huge audience that they have that I think there'll be a lot of people very happy with that. But I think if you were expecting something different, then it's probably not going to be one that's going to get you excited. Considering we have Splatoon 2, and that if it was the first Splatoon on the Switch, then I think that would have been huge. But I was still pretty happy with that. I really enjoyed Splatoon 2, but I didn't invest the time that maybe I should have. So Splatoon 3 might be the one for me. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do differently. And then that was it. We were at the end of a 50-minute absolute mammoth direct, which was fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around everyone, get a thought from you on what you thought of everything, and just get a kind of overall rating from you out of 10. So let's start with Alistair.
Ooh, I like going first. I mean, I had one standout game, by far the thing I'm most excited about, which has elevated this direct above where I think it might have been otherwise for me, and that is the Mario Golf Super Rush. I'm so excited about that. I'm desperate for them to release that, and it's not coming out till 25th of June. But yeah, I'm so psyched that that's come out. In retrospect, looking at all the list of what they talked about, I actually think it was a bit of a disappointing direct generally. But it's our own fault, or it's my own
That's
fault.
bold.
I had really high expectations.
Yeah,
There
I
were
was
so
gonna
many
say.
things that we wanted them
Wow.
to talk about, and it was unrealistic. They were never going to release all these things, but we wanted the Breath of the Wild updates. We wanted Mario Kart. We wanted news of our Switch Pro. There's so many rumors been churning around for so long, and we've had to
Oh,
wait for
wow.
such a long time for a direct that I feel a little bit disappointed, but I'm not blaming Nintendo for that. I'm blaming myself for hyping myself up too much for it.
Taking
What's your score out of 10
responsibility.
then?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that, Mike?
Oh,
What's your score out of 10?
It was decent. I would probably have to give it 7.5 out of 10, maybe 8. I'll give it an 8. I'll be generous because I'm very happy about the Mario Kart. I'll give it 8.
Yeah, I'm so shocked that you've said a little disappointed in any terms. But anyway, we'll move on. We'll get everyone's thoughts. And that's what it's all about, opinions. Leona, what was your thoughts of it?
Yeah, I think that there was some good stuff. There's some really good stuff. I think maybe why it seems a little disappointing is because I think we were all wanting a really big announcement, and like their big announcement was obviously the Splatoon 3, which for some of us is not like our favorite game. So maybe that's why some of us were not as happy because there were some bigger games that we all wanted. But yeah, it was still pretty good. I would say there's a lot of cool stuff that I'm excited about at
Yeah.
least. So yeah, I would say like it's
Okay.
like an 8 out of 10.
Well, okay, that's pretty good. Emily, what were your thoughts and your score, please?
I mean, this is a classic Nintendo Direct. They gave us great things. They gave us things. They disappointed us by not telling us about certain things, which has always been the case for Nintendo Direct. So I
Very
think
true, very true.
on reflection, I think this is definitely a strong return to original Nintendo Direct format. I'd give it a 9.5, maybe
Yep.
even a 10.
Okay. Anton?
Yeah, I think there's kind of two ways to look at this. This is our first Nintendo Direct in 531 days, and I think the other way to look at it is this. If this was, I feel like we're going to be getting more directs. We went through that period where Nintendo said we're going to stop announcing games 6 months in advance, like years in advance. We're going to stop that, and as a consequence of that, we had a drought where we basically had to catch up to the point where they were announcing games years in advance. And we've hit that point now, and we've had our first direct where they basically came out and outside of Splatoon, they were like, these are the games that are happening in the next 6 months. So I think this is the start of a period where we have tons more directs far more regularly. So I think in a world where this isn't a direct that we waited so long for, this is a solid 9.5, similar to you, Emily, and we had a fair couple AAA Nintendo games, which,
Mm-hmm.
even prior looking back to when we had consistent directs, we maybe had a AAA Nintendo game. So, a very strong showing, and really excited to see where some of these titles go, and we'll be playing a lot of them very soon. How about yourself, Mike? How
Yeah.
are you feeling?
Yeah, I think the point that you made there about it being so long between directs is a very valid one. I think if we knew there was going to be another direct in 2 months, I think everyone would be scoring this. I think Al would score this higher. I feel as well. But because it's the unknown and we're worried that we're not going to see another one for 500 days, I think there's that extra pressure on it, and because it's been so long. But I think the high points, the amount of high points, so I wasn't expecting. Honestly, I didn't expect to hear anything about Breath of the Wild 2, because I feel that that'll be separate. I feel that'll be done as a 35th anniversary announcement, and it'll happen that way. So I didn't expect that. I didn't really expect the next Mario Kart yet, unfortunately. I wish that would be my one thing I think would have just made it the ultra best ever. But looking at the high points, Outer Wilds, I think, is going to be a brilliant game on the Switch. I think that's really exciting. The Famicom Detective Club games are great. There's a whole bunch of other games in there. And then you've got the highlights like Mario Golf Super Rush. I think Tales from the Borderlands, a great port. Plants vs. Zombies is a great port. I think Project Triangle Strategy could be another Octopath Traveler, which ended up being a good game. And then further down the list, there's a few other good ones in there. But then you get to Skyward Sword HD. Of all the games that we could have wanted to come to Switch and have physical controls, that is the one from the Zelda game.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really high point. And then to finish on Splatoon 3, while some people were disappointed, Splatoon 3 is a system seller game for the Switch. It's one of those games. Splatoon is a system seller. So I totally understand why they did that. So I'm going to be bold and say that whilst not every game for me was absolutely on the mark, perfect, and I would have liked to seen some other ones, I'm going to give it a 10.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that gives an average rating of 9.1, if you want to be
Ah.
specific, because I did the maths.
Probably our highest
Well
rated
done.
direct, which yeah, it's exciting. I think the latest game they gave in that direct was a July. So, hopefully when July rolls around, we'll be in the exact same spot we were right now, with basically no games on the calendar again, clean slate. if they
With the
come
exception of
swinging,
Project Triangle, which is 2022 at some
Oh,
point,
yeah.
but there's a demo available now.
yeah,
There was
Yeah, there's
one.
a couple
Yeah.
2022s, I think.
There was one glaring, to me, very obvious omission in that direct. There was
Oh.
nothing about Nintendo Online.
yeah.
Oh
I was
yeah.
fully expecting them to come out with, oh, by the way, Nintendo Online Game Boy or something like that. And it
Yeah, I
didn't
did as
mention it
well, to be fair,
not
yeah.
once.
Because they updated
Yeah.
the NES Online store today. So I
Mhm.
thought that would be like, oh, you know, it's the day that they happen to update the store. And then we wake up with Game Boy games. But yeah, weird
Yeah.
omission.
Yeah, but then that just makes me suspicious that we're going to start seeing them more frequently again,
Hmm.
because I do think there's a lot of things there that could have been added. I think there's a lot of ports missing. There's a lot of third-party ports that I thought we might have seen as
And
well.
also
but,
no Pokemon. I'm definitely
Pokemon?
expecting a Pokemon Direct in
Yeah.
well, the anniversary's on the 27th or something. So definitely real
yeah.
soon.
But overall, it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed doing the live stream, and again, thank you to those of you that came along to watch us do the live stream. We really appreciate that, and those that have stuck with us through this recording as well, because it's been a long evening, but it's been well worth it. And 10 p.m. at night, it's nothing. Bring it on. 3 a.m. We'll do it. We'll be there. Whatever whatever you want, Nintendo. But no, that is it. That is it from us. And again, thank you so much for all your support and for joining us. And hopefully you enjoyed hearing our thoughts on the direct, which I suspect will be yesterday by the time you hear this, or maybe further along, depending. Yeah, it's that was it. Did we miss Stubbs? The game Stubbs? Have we not mentioned Stubbs? I noticed that
I think we did mention it, but
Yeah, we did.
amazingly, can I
We
just
mentioned.
we mentioned it, but amazingly, one of our patrons in the Discord has found out that we are getting it on the Switch cheaper than you can buy it on the Xbox.
Oh,
excellent. Good.
Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like
Good.
it's 18 quid on Xbox, it's 15 quid on Nintendo. That's never happened before.
Yeah, so it's
never
funny that
happened.
you keep
Whoa.
celebrating because that's never going to happen ever
It'll
again.
never happen again.
Yeah, I know. Yes, Xbox don't what Nintendo do.
Yeah,
See?
I love it. It was
Get
the
it?
day we got The Witcher free, the discounted £35 one. And yeah, I looked on the Steam that day and it was on sale for £4. I'm like, my God, what
Yeah.
we live in a society.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
God.
That is it. Well, there we go. Thank you so much once again, and we will see you again on probably the weekend for our next podcast recording. And yeah, goodbye.
Cheerio.
Goodbye.
Toodle pip.
Arva, please check out the reactions on YouTube, please.
Annoyingly, my recording stopped at one point, but it was later on, so I'll stitch it together. I'll be fine.
Professional.
Just a bit of pain in the ass for me. But just a total pain in the arse for me.
I stopped recording just as my doorbell rang. That is
Don't crash.
perfect timing.
Don't crash. I've just hit
Oh,
done
did
on
you
the
get
sound
takeout?
recorder, and I've got the spinny circle of doom. Oh, phew. Okay, that worked. Whoa.
Ah,
But yes, this has been very lovely. Now that we know this works,
yes.
it would be nice to do this. If there's like a smaller direct that we, it's not maybe worth
Yeah.
a show, we could do like a partner showcase, even if it's one or two of us.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we still have 7 people with us, and I think we had
Yeah.
peaks of 16 people at some points. Which
Yeah, I mean, considering we didn't really,
Millions.
well, yeah, but we didn't advertise it. So we only advertised it very briefly on social media to the last day or so. So it's not
To be
like
fair, it's because we only found out
saying
was
we'll
it
do
yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Nintendo,
but
give
we've
us
also
more
never-
heads up.
we had about a
We've
total
never
of
done
100
one, so-
people join us.
Oh, nice.
Cool, excellent. That's great. Well, at least people have dipped in and out, so that's good. Lovely.
But
Well,
yes.
and the thing is, I think next time we can kind of prepare for it. And we can say to people the next time it happens, we're going to do it, and
No, we can't,
we can
because
maybe even
Nintendo
release
don't
something.
give you any notice. They just suddenly drop
No,
them and it's on.
Yes, but we can tell them when the next direct happens, we'll do a stream. Keep an eye on our page.
Yeah,
Keep
we,
an eye
good
on our
point.
Twitter.
we had a wee dip off while I was figuring out the technology, so hopefully we'll have a stronger showing next time around.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair, you did really well, Anton. Well done.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you,
good.
guys.
Yeah, good. Applause
Who's
for
given us a
Anton.
dislike? Who's honestly put
Yeah.
a dislike on our react?
It's Al because we didn't get MK9.
Yeah, it was sure.
Unbelievable.
I can't even type YouTube anymore. I'm so tired.
I love when you
I'm
called
so
that out,
tired.
Al. I just saw like a bunch of likes flurry in. Thank you. I love everybody who's here.
Yeah. I hope was that actually Al that did that?
What they call
Wow,
it?
he's
I
got
have,
real
I have
quiet.
no idea. I was definitely just guessing.
Yeah, fair enough. I go with Al, or maybe
was Al.
Carrie because I was here.
All good.
Yeah, all fair. Right, listen, much everyone for sticking around with us. It feels very late, but that was a lot. That was good. That was
Yeah.
really good, and enjoyed it, and lots of games. And
I love it. I
Yeah.
thought you
Wake
were
up!
I thought you
It's
were
okay,
rushing for the show at first, Mike, and then we were sitting there like 45 minutes in. I'm like, all right, it was just one of those shows, I suppose.
who put another dislike?
Well, one of them was me, and then I moved over to like, but I just wanted to see if you'd react to it.
You were. Hang on.
Yeah, I've just logged back into it now just to see. I didn't want to risk having this streaming while I was trying to record because my computer would have exploded. So I'm just gone back in and catching on all of the chat in there. So
Nah, that was fun. Thank you so much for everyone for sticking around with us, and we will be back. And we might leave the prequel till next week. We were planning to do this week, but I have to edit all this now, so we'll do the prequel next week instead, and you get that. So that'll be fun. Thanks, Carrie. That one dislike, yeah, who cares? All right, everyone, take it easy.
All
All
right.
right,
Yeah,
cheers.
exactly.
Much love.
Stay
Off to
safe.
bed. Night night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.